All right, guys, today's YouTube episode includes this awesome red Diablo that we changed the clutch on, took the whole engine out, put it back. See us driving this thing, it's amazing. We also have another 2024 Range Rover Widebody with big 26-inch wheels and lots of exciting shop updates, including a teaser of a crazy snakeskin McLaren. All right, guys, if you're watching our previous episode, you would see Luis working on this brand new 2024 Range Rover long wheelbase. This is actually the 1016 Industries wide body kit. It's a little bit refreshened with fitment and that kind of stuff. Fits really, really nice. This car is brand new, has about 200 miles on it. Customer bought it with the purpose to do this kit and these crazy big 26-inch wheels. We got him the SV front grille, which, as you can see, that front grille, just like my Range Rover, is like the straight slats as opposed to those rectangles, which the SV comes with the straight ones. And honestly, that's the #1 upgrade for your new Range Rover. We got a black Land Rover emblem for the front as well. 1016 kit, front lower spoiler. You got your C-section trim and then your middle trim of the front bumper. You have obviously the flares, those big side skirts that really change the game of this car. You have the awesome rear diffuser with the exhaust tips and a little roof spoiler as well. We also blacked out this car. This car had all that gray on there, the front grille, the emblems, the side U trim, all that stuff was gray. We actually blacked it all out using paint, so it was all blacked out. But really, I want to talk about is the fitment. This is on 26-inch wheels, not 24s. You don't really see new Range Rovers on 26s, and you never see it, especially with the wide body. We did one before, that matte silver one, but this has 30 series tires on there, not 25s. The Cullinans, the Range Rovers, all those cars you see with 26s, they have 25 series tires, so they're really thin. We also opted to do silver brushed on the wheels instead of black, because black is kind of overplayed. But yeah, if we go to the back of this car, it's literally sitting on the flare and literally not even 1 millimeter clearance. It's crazy. It's pretty nuts. We could barely fit anything under there, and it drives like this in access mode if we want, but obviously when you drive it, it goes up. Looks incredible every time you park. It looks unreal for a Range Rover. This fitment is very, very scary and very hard to do. We had to do some trimming underneath, that kind of stuff to make it look good. But yeah, another Range Rover is finished. Hit us up, wide body Performante URUSs. We did 6 of them. Range Rovers, we've done 7, 8 of them. Older URUSs, whatever you guys need, wide body, hit us up. McLaren 720S right here. This is actually a Spider as well, but you could see now that this car is pretty much almost entirely naked. Front bumper's off, headlights are off. The door, which is the most intricate part of this car, is many pieces, and most people do not take them apart to this level. It has been completely exposed so we can wrap the insides. As you can even see, McLaren doesn't even paint the inside portion of the door. This is primer and this is paint. So they literally do not even paint this portion of it, but we're gonna be actually wrapping it because we want to go really nice on this thing. We're gonna do jams as well. The rear bumper's off, the wing is off, all that stuff in the rear is off. We don't have to take the fenders off. This is gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a custom graphical wrap. We've been doing a little bit more lately of this. One of our customers in particular did a Rolls-Royce Ghost with that snake that you guys saw on there. This car belongs to him as well, and he's gonna do another version, but it's not gonna have snakes, but it is gonna be snake skin. Really cool colors on it too. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit on my phone. There you have it. The front, the back, it's all snake skin like a python in a purple pink colorway. So it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna also do the door jambs like I said. What's really cool about this car, if I could open it, is the door now is very hard to hold down when you're trying to open it. It's literally super light and it's very difficult for it to come down because the door shock is pushing it up and all that weight is off of it. There's no door panel on the back, there's none of the metal on it, so it's literally really hard to close this thing. Takes a little bit of power, but yeah, I mean, overall this car is pretty small. It's compact, and it has a lot of pieces that come off. I mean, you can literally take this whole car apart, and we have done it before. So yeah, stay tuned. This is going to be wrapped. We're excited that we're also wrapping it back in our facility here, so we're going to be able to show you guys when the wrap is going down, all that stuff again. And of course, I know you guys have been enjoying the cinematic stuff, so it's going to be really cool to show the process now.
Yeah.
Face this one, huh?
No. No face.
He dodged that one.
He was so scared. He doesn't care. No way. Only one's on fire.
Why do you keep taking his cookies?
Javier. Sometimes Javier gets good stuff. This is good.
It's good. I like it.
One thing missing. You need something to wash it down with.
And you drop it.
Look at this. Got 10 of them. Look.
And where are you going?
We got 10.
You know, take some more.
If Javier sees this, he's gonna get pissed off because we're literally eating almost everything.
The Diablo is back off the lift, and we're gonna do a startup right now and see if it starts and see if it goes anywhere. And if it does, we're gonna take it around. Hey guys, we are driving the Diablo VT right now. As you guys already know, we took the engine out of this vehicle. We had to replace the clutch. The clutch was completely burned when this car came to us. There was no clutch. We couldn't even put in gear. We couldn't move it. We had to push it. So as you can see now, we are driving it on the street. And the clutch is perfect. It's super easy to drive, believe it or not. This is one of the easiest like manual cars I've ever driven. But yeah, let's talk about this Diablo. The engine came out. It was a 2-day out, 2-day in job. And this car had a check engine left on it before. It no longer has any check engine codes. So at the same time of doing the clutch, we took care of a problem that we didn't even know. With doing a service and I don't know what else happened, that there's no more check engine light on this car. These older cars have a left and right, which on the V12 is obviously 1 bank, 2 bank. And something was going on with the left side, but that is all clear. There's no errors on the dash. It's completely clear. So super happy with that. The AC is running a little bit, running good. Honestly, really, really cool. And the way this car, you sit in it, is really, really different. Retro, older, exotic cars, the way you sit and the feel of it inside is like nothing else. All the new cars with all their buttons, all their craziness, they're cool, they're comfy, but this is like a totally different vibe. And honestly, the more I get into these cars, the more I would love to have it personally. This is an awesome car. It has the beautiful tan interior, as you can see, with red piping. It has the old school Alpine CD player tape, and it actually sounds pretty damn good. The air condition is up here, as you can see, all buttons, and then you have all your buttons right here for the lights, all that stuff. And obviously our amazing shifter right here, which is gated, of course. We are in LA in traffic, so we can't really do much. And you know, it's not a car that we're trying to show off as far as performance, even though it's pretty damn torquey for an old car, for like a 96 This thing is pretty brutal, honestly, and shifting gears is really fun too. We were on the freeway, and I went into third only max, honestly. So it doesn't even it drives really, really good. It has 12,000 kilometers on the dash. So original. This car is actually going to be for sale by our buddies. So if you guys are interested in a very clean 96 Diablo VT with a brand new clutch and no issues whatsoever, contact us. We could put you in the right hands and you could possibly own this beautiful car. It comes with aerodynamic windshield wipers, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. Carbon fiber little blades on them. So it's pretty cool to see. But yeah, very, very proud of my guys that they were able to do this. Took the shifter out, took everything out from the bottom tunnel, replaced it. So really cool. And check out the seatbelt. This is one of those retro seatbelts that's automatic and opens and closes. We also have a lap belt. So it's like a two-part process, but you don't have to take this off. When you open the door, it actually moves forward and lets you out. So pretty cool. But yeah, let's try to get you guys some shifts. Nice. This thing drives really good for a 1996. And if I must say so ourselves, the clutch job is perfection. This is a Subaru rally car, and it has a Ferrari engine in it.
How fast is this thing? God knows. Ugh.
Don't forget to subscribe. If you like the video, thumbs up. See you next time. Órale.